America, and right-on reds are an essential part of liberty. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. My name's Luke Rudowski here of wearechange.org, and there's a lot of absolutely weird transitional news in our mainline society, as of course Elon Musk just had a very interesting trip over to Israel, as it looks like the ceasefire there is holding and might even be expanding, as of course some people are going back to the old 2020 ways in not so many good elements. We're going to be talking about that, plus a lot more, all here on this independent media organization. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing, you could get it on thebestpoliticalshirts.com. And the clip that we played in the beginning of this broadcast is from I don't know who. I have no idea where, but this was just a clip going around that was viral on social media. I originally saw it at Old Row Wing. And is this his actual video? I don't know. But it definitely highlights the frustrations of a new traffic regulation put in by the state that, according to this man, is nonsensical. And I personally would agree, as of course many places that you can't turn on red are usually correlated with a lot of big nanny state bureaucratic governments, just like in New York City, where you can't make rights on red. That to me is crazy. That to me is ridiculous. And I definitely feel the emotions of this very frustrated man who decided to take things into his own hands in a very poorly executed axe chopping, which he could definitely be better at. In related things that could be better news, we of course have the Republican presidential candidates that are hoping to catch up to the former president of the United States, who has a significant lead in the polls than they do, as we are just 49 days out away from the Iowa caucus, a day where, of course, Donald Trump will also have to face a lot of very serious allegations in a court of law. This as Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis are doing everything they can to try to outbeat the former president of the United States and are failing miserably to do so. As of course, there's an upcoming presidential debate that not a lot of people are paying attention to. Not a lot of people even know is going on. This as there have been many desperate attacks against the former president of the United States through official state matters, through, of course, personal matters, legal matters, financial matters, and the more the people attack him, the more prominent he becomes. As now some are saying that he is too old to become president of the United States, as the Daily Mail is bringing up the fact that he keeps mixing up Obama and Biden, questioning his cognitive ability, as the former president of the United States recently did have some gaffes. Is it bad as the skin suit that is currently inside of the political Oval Office right now? Nope, absolutely not. But let's just be honest here. Trump is up there in age. Is he cognitively impaired? No, not now. I don't think he is, especially when he goes on stage and talks for 3+ hours and is able to be very witty, very smart, and very quick on his feet, which is definitely something that the former president of the United States is not good at. All of this as, of course, he looks to, of course, take the Republican presidential nominee as the political future of his opponent looks more questionable by the day, as it looks like we might even have a repeat of 2020 in more ways than one, as we keep getting more reports of now a Beijing hospital being overrun with fears of a mystery pneumonia that is, quote, sweeping the country. As in the United Kingdom, there's reports of the first human case of the swine flu, H1N2, which now has been officially, quote, detected by their national health services. And if that wasn't an homage back to 2020, we of course also now have more fighting inside of Yemen, where Iranian-backed Houthi rebels just fired missiles at a U.S. destroyer, highlighting yet another significant escalation and conflict that happened just so few years ago that looked like it is getting restarted, a lot like the other propaganda and psyop methods that, of course, have been previously implemented. I, of course, have a lot more that I want to say about this, but I can't here on this particular platform, so I will save my commentary and perspective for unfilteredcom, our own website, where, of course, we get to say and do what we want. Signing up, it's quick, It's easy. You save a lot of money, especially if you sign up yearly. We take care of our subscribers, I think, more than any other platform out there, as of course, we offer so many things for you just for signing up to unfiltered.com. And you get almost daily exclusive content centered on helping you. 150 plus tutorial videos, a part of 3 masterclasses, all available at your fingertips. 10 years of members-only content available to you. Exclusive shirts available at a cost. AMAs, a crap list of items to avoid at the supermarket, seed oil, restaurant cards, giveaways, free tickets, access to events, in real life meetups, and the ability to call in to a live show, which we are doing later on this week. Tonight, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern on this particular platform. As a member, you get to call in, you get to participate, you get to be a part of these broadcasts, plus a lot more exclusive content just available for members for less than 50 cents a day, which you could sign up right now on LukeUnfiltered.com. Signing up, it's quick, it's easy, it's simple, and it sustains and grows this independent media organization, as of course your membership is more crucial than ever to our survival and growth in this independent media sphere. This, as of course, we have a lot of bureaucratic nanny state government tyrants who are after personal freedom and liberty and are going after specifically people who dare to question them, as in Ireland. They are proposing new rules, laws, and regulations specifically centered around, quote, national security. What are they going to do in the name of national security? Well, literally take away your freedoms, as of course every tyrannical government throughout recorded human history has done before. They need an excuse. They think they have one now in Ireland. And now we have Green Party politicians and bureaucrats, senators like this, coming out and even boldly declaring that them making you essentially a slave for the state is for the common good.
When you think about it, all law, all legislation is about the restriction of freedom. That's exactly what we're doing here, is we are restricting freedom, but we're doing it for the common good. You will see throughout our Constitution, yes, you have rights, but they are restricted for the common good. Everything needs to be balanced. And if your views on other people's identities go to make their lives unsafe, insecure, and cause them such deep discomfort that they cannot live in peace, then I believe that it is our job as legislators to restrict those freedoms for the common good.
Yeah, your freedom offends the people in power that the government serves. Yeah, we're just gonna have to stop you, silence you, and imprison you for things like memes and daring to express political thoughts and ideas that are not convenient for the state. This is all done in the name of helping people, when in reality it's doing the exact opposite of that, as even Elon Musk is warning that the people in Ireland could be arrested for just simply having memes on their phone. And he is not exaggerating here, especially when it comes to the hate speech and national security laws that the local governments there want to implement, that they are now desperately trying to pass in a new authoritarian power grab where you could be jailed for just having a meme saved on your phone. That's the level of absolute craziness. That's the level of insecurity, of control, that could have police officers literally breaking down your door because you dared to express an opinion that was too inconvenient for some to hear. That's the level of craziness where, of course, now in Ireland, MMA superstars like Conor McGregor are even being investigated because they dared to express political opinions. This, as Elon Musk has been doing more for free speech than I think any other politician out there, as today he was also seen in Israel with the Prime Minister there, Benjamin Netanyahu, recently visiting the scene of the Hamas attacks on October 7th. As, of course, he was also shown a blood-soaked baby crib, which for some reason had empty and fully loaded, unshot bullet casings inside of it. This, as of course, there's still some questions surrounding this entire event, as even the Financial Times talks about how Israeli intelligence dismissed very detailed warnings of the October 7th Hamas attacks. But regardless of what you might think about that particular event, Elon Musk was there to talk about about the future of this conflict, potentially even investing in Gaza, rebuilding Gaza. This after Elon Musk was heavily criticized, attacked by Media Matters and other corporate media organizations for allegedly being anti-Semitic, even though he has held many talks and conversations with leaders of the ADL, hosted many talks with Benjamin Netanyahu, even held a Twitter space with the current Prime Minister of Israel, and now is working in cooperation with the Israeli state when it comes to securing internet access, not just to Israel, but also Gaza itself. As we just got the breaking news that the Israeli Minister of Communications just reached an agreement on Starlink operations inside of Israel and Gaza, with approval from the Israeli state providing internet service to the region, which the Israeli state has deemed, quote, vital for Israel in their fight against Hamas, and could, quote, significantly impact Israel's defense, which we have seen similar efforts deployed in Ukraine in very productive ways and measures that have significantly helped them fight off Russian drones. This, as previously Elon Musk hinted at the fact of providing Starlink internet service to both of the regions, as Elon Musk has also pledged a significant amount of money for humanitarian aid and hospitals to Israel and to Gaza. And his partnership with the Israeli government here looks very extensive, as Elon Musk even went as far as to say that Israel, quote, must do in Gaza what the U.S. allies did in Japan and Germany after the global conflict there in the 1940s, a comment that is raising a lot of criticism against Elon Musk, as right now you could hear the full talk from Benjamin Netanyahu's Twitter account, as some people are cheering on this news while others are being very critical of it, especially bringing up the fact that, you know, the allies firebombed Dresden and nuked Japan. But that might be a little bit of far extrapolation. But are the efforts here of Elon Musk something that is actually going to be helping the people there in that local community? Well, some argue yes, as of course after this meeting we are also learning that Israel is offering Hamas an option to extend the current ceasefire and truce, essentially highlighting how there is a way out of this conflict to potentially even stop it, specifically announcing if 50 more hostages are released, therefore the truce and the current ceasefire will continue, as of course there is only a few hours left of the current peace deal that is in place right now. This, as even Hamas is reporting that there will be a ceasefire extension here that has been reached on behalf of Qatar and Egypt, that have also now announced more humanitarian aid and ceasefires for this particular region, which could be expanded for at least 2 days here. This, as the United States keeps now looking at redistributing more funds from the poor people in this country towards their larger foreign policy, interventionist statist policies that they wish to, of course, increase, as of course now there's an additional $100 billion Ukraine and Israel aid package that is going to be up for debate inside of Washington, D.C., as of course U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer, a man connected to the intel agencies, is telling his politician friends to brace for long nights and weekends, as the government is going to be scheming more ways to, of course, take away your money and give it to bureaucrats in other countries, all to finance larger geopolitical conflicts, which aren't that advantageous for the people of the world. Now, I want to leave the question to you. What do you think of Elon's participation here inside of the Middle East? Do you see him as providing an actual net benefit for the people of Israel and Gaza, or do you see this as a net negative? What do you think about his larger participation? And now clearly is a conflict that is at least de-escalating for now. Will it continue to go this way? Well, that's a question that a lot of people are asking themselves. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comment section below. Press number 1 if you agree with Elon's efforts inside of Israel. Press number 2 if you're very critical of it. Let me know where you stand down in the comment section below. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. I got one more video coming your way on unfilteredcom. And because I will see you there and you guys share this video, that's why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on wearechange.org.